Great Day Houston. Food and drink and lots of music. We're celebrating Cinco de Mayo, and you're invited to all the fun. And the hot summer months require a hot summer wardrobe. We have some new fashions you don't want to miss. Plus, excess body hair, unsightly spider veins. Don't let these problems stop you from enjoying the summer. The solutions are easier than you think. All coming up on Great Day Houston. From the heart of Texas, down from the woodlands and up from Sugarland. Information you want to improve your day and make your life better. Live from the Channel 11 studios, it's Great Day Houston.
Great crowd. Hello and welcome to Great Day Houston. Happy Cinco de Mayo, everyone. How are you? You can tell I'm from Houston, Texas. Happy Cinco de Mayo. How are you?
It's a celebration.
I'm Dana Steele, the author of Rock to the Top. Joining me today is Gail Gross. Hello. Very good to see you.
Nellie Gonzalez, Houstonissimo.
And I'm Joyce Agu. In case you don't recognize Joyce, you know she looks really familiar. She and her husband won the Amazing Race. Yeah. She's our Iron Woman. We have a great show coming up for you today. We have all kinds of things. We're going to show you how to make a couple of really good dishes. We've been checking them out in advance, and some drinks. Also, we have Charla Krupp here to talk about fashions.
Yes, I mean, that's really terrific. We have the best dressed right here in Houston all the time. That's really cool. Yeah.
And we also have Lisa Hutchins with MCA Dermatology, who's going to fix lots of things. You know, all that maintenance we have to do.
I'm really listening.
But first, you guys are probably wondering, and everybody at home wondering, what is this? I mean, this is not our usual beautiful set right here. Joining us now to tell us more is interior designer known as the Indiana Jones of interior design.
Middle of all these girls. Oh, thank you very much.
Good to see you.
I missed you.
Don't miss me. Now,
kissy face.
What we're going to do is we are going to unveil what Bill has been working on. You have
Well,
a
what
TV
I thought
show?
was, I mean, it's Cinco de Mayo.
Right. Yeah.
And how exciting is that? It's wonderful to be able to come home tonight and transform your house into a Cinco de Mayo celebration. So that's what we're doing. You know, my new television show on PBS is called A Moment of Luxury. So it's all about taking an inspiration from some place you've been and creating it in something that you can have at home tonight. And that's what we've done here. Shall we unveil?
Is there a big bath in there?
Yeah.
Okay, ladies, let's get everybody up here on the
everybody.
One, dos, tres.
I love when we say a little piece of luxury.
Absolutely. Come on, let's go up here.
Now let's show everybody what it looked like before. Now that you can see.
I know where I am.
Good. Everybody has their spot.
Now look, there's a picture of how it looked before. Look at that.
There you go.
A big thanks to Bill Stubbs. He's done such an incredible job here.
Thank you.
Now I want okay, every time we say a moment of luxury.
It is a moment of luxury.
But you know what? A moment of luxury doesn't necessarily mean a moment of spending a whole bunch of money.
No, absolutely. I do not believe in that at all. To me, I like to ask people what their moment of luxuries are. For me, moment of luxury is Friday afternoon, friends, and laughter.
That's
a moment of luxury.
I would say food, fun, and laughter, and
Yeah.
a great setting. This is
Absolutely.
unbelievable
Yeah.
what you did. So
Well,
This is the situation. You could set it up, and everybody has their place, has their drinks in order, and you don't have to spend a lot of money.
And you have the great look. Now, tell me about the table. I heard that you got a lot of this from the dollar store.
We do. There are some.
There's some secrets we want to keep.
There are some great secrets. There are some great secrets. I like to think that my job as an interior designer is setting a place for relationships to happen.
I love that.
So, I mean, that's what my job is. It's setting a place for relationships to happen. And that doesn't always take a lot of money. It can, but, you know, you can do it for less. So here we have Sierra provided us with these beautiful ethnic-looking cloths,
nice.
and that really add a lot of texture. This wrought iron piece in the back with the pots and the things. They gave us some really beautiful, beautiful things. The wonderful Mexican glasses, the hand-blown glasses.
And I like all the plants. And one of the things that you say is don't be afraid to use live plants.
Yeah, you know, I think we need to go back to live plants. I mean, live plants really bring freshness and life to your house.
Are you going to come to my house and water them?
Do you know, we all have that kind of attitude about it, but I've got live plants in my house. I moved in about 4 or 5 years ago, and I have some of these palm trees that came and are luscious, and we water them once a week, and they're still there. They look just great.
There was this whole move to fake stuff. I mean, you go to your florist and see fake flowers. I mean, what is that?
Yeah. Okay, I'm really of that because I have no. I mean, I can't grow anything to save my life, and so I would have these beautiful, plants, and I would put the fake flowers.
Oh yeah, I know.
Joyce has a good question.
Yes, Joyce.
These are gorgeous.
These are very, very famous. And to those of us who, like myself, have been going to Mexico since I was a little child, I love Mexico and everything really Mexican. And these are Equipali chairs, which have been around for everybody. Yeah, I mean, look at these. They're made of pigskin and cedar, and they really are so classic. They're very reasonable. You can
They're
find
not
these
from the dollar store.
They're not from the dollar store. These are actually
more than $1.
These chairs actually I borrowed from Monikita Masterson, and Monikita is in the episode tonight. The episode that airs tonight on PBS, 8 p.m. on PBS, is a story about San Miguel Allende, Mexico.
Yeah.
And so you're going to be going shopping with me. I'm going to just take you on a trip to San Miguel.
So is that where you get your inspiration for this table setting?
Exactly.
You went to Mexico.
The
and then
whole
you thought,
idea with the show is every episode I take you on a trip with me, and we go somewhere and we're inspired by a chateau in France, and then you think, well, what does that have to do with me? And I come back home and I show you how you can have your own chateau experience at home.
And I like how you added color with the pillows.
Yeah, and I think that this, to me, this is the outdoor Mexican courtyard that we all love, and sometimes in Houston we can't have that. So I say, we even did this with a cocktail table. You don't have to have a dining room and all those different things. I mean, so your cocktail table in your apartment, fill it with all these great things. We went to Fiesta. We got beans and peppers and things and chips, and then we got the little Mexican flowers.
Now I love this.
Yeah. And then we personalized it. You see, it's got everybody's name on it.
Yes. It's like little maracas. I'll bring mine to my grandchild, and he'll have so much fun.
Isn't this great? We found these at Fiesta, and we personalized them with just a marker. And then
well, tell us about the show again, real quick, before we run out of time.
Exactly.
Okay, tell me about
The show is Moment of Luxury. The first episode we were in Paris. I took you to all my favorite places in Paris, my favorite hotel, my favorite places to eat, and then we came back to Houston, and I showed you how to bring a little Paris home. Yeah. And so that's what the show's about, and it's not lifestyles of the rich and famous. As I said, it's about appreciating people. Yeah. It's about
a moment of luxury.
Every Monday.
And it's Mondays at 8 o'clock.
Mondays at 8 o'clock. Okay. Also tonight I'll be on Bloomberg Television, which is 2:35 on Comcast, and on Night Talk. And then tomorrow I'll be at the Decorative Center because we're having Architectural Digest open call. I'll be speaking there.
Well, thank you.
So lots of things.
Yes. Give me my hand. Thank you. Our Cinco de Mayo festivities will continue. The name of the CD is Smooth Stroking. I'm not sure I can say that on live television. His name is Vic Nash Espinoza. He joins us now.
Yo no olvido el año viejo porque me ha dejado cosas muy buenas. No, yo no olvido el año viejo porque me ha dejado cosas muy buenas. Me dejó una chiva y una burra negra, una yegua blanca y una buena suegra. Me dejó una chiva y una burra negra, una yegua blanca y una buena suegra. Me dejó y me dejó y me dejó.
Coming up, get ready to celebrate. It's Cinco de Mayo, and we have some festive meals and drinks to make your party a fiesta. And the weather is heating up. We have the latest in summer fashions.
Okay, so what's behind curtain number one? Only the biggest celebration here in Houston for Cinco de Mayo. And we're going to find out what it is after the break. We'll be right back. live at Burbank Middle School for the 20th annual celebration of Cinco de Mayo. I've got Dr. Vasquez here. Now, this is the 20th annual and what I understand to be one of the biggest celebrations here in Houston.
Yes, it's actually Cinco de Mayo is celebrated a lot more here in the United States than in Mexico, but it celebrates the victory of the Mexican army against the French at the French Revolution, with the Mexican Revolution. And so we've been doing this for like 20 years, and the students have been practicing since October. This is something that gives them a lot of good exercise. They get to socialize with their friends, and then they're off the streets, and they really enjoy themselves. They also get a lot of confidence performing in front of people. We actually perform at other places during the year. They enjoy it a lot, and I really enjoy working with them. This has been a long time we've been doing this.
Right, and as you can see, it's all the kids from 6th grade through 8th grade. Anyone who volunteers, you actually start this back in November, and it's a lot of hard work all the way up until right now?
Yes, we start in October. We start recruiting 6th graders, because once you get them in 6th grade, you get them all the way through 8th grade. And so we have about 40 dancers right now that participate. They have viejitos, the polkas, we have the bamba, of course, we have Jalisco dancers, we have dancers from a lot of the different states in Mexico. And they learn about their heritage, because a lot of the students here have never been exposed to this. And so they learn about their heritage and the culture, and it gives them a lot of pride in themselves. And as I said before, they learn to have a lot of confidence because they're performing before a lot of people.
There we are. Well, congratulations to you all, guys. And it's neat, too, because they get the alumni involved as well, and they've got more performances going on later this afternoon. We happen to be in the middle of a break, but now I understand back there in studio, you have quite the celebration as well. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Christina. Cinco de Mayo is a day that is celebrated through good food and tasty drinks. And our next guest is known for both.
You've seen him on the Food Network. Now welcome Yvonne Lemoyne to Great Day Houston.
Feliz Cinco de Mayo.
Feliz Cinco de Mayo.
I'm getting in the middle of that. It wasn't bad, though. It really wasn't bad.
I'm already getting hot. I mean, spicy. I mean, let's cook.
Well, it is Cinco de Mayo, no?
Okay. Tell me what we have here. yes, and my married name is Dana Justiz, which that's pretty much the
Spanish,
extent
very
of
good.
Well, that was it. That was my Spanish. I'm Hispanic by marriage, but that's another story. So tell me what we have here and how we're going to put this together. How is a gringa like me going to go home and make
I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to be the one to say, for those people that don't necessarily know. Well, we have some simple ingredients, simple ways to really create an authentic festivity for Cinco de Mayo here.
Nice.
We're going to start with some ropa vieja.
Between you and Bill Stubbs with the hands.
All right, you know what? I'll tell you. We're Spanish. We speak with our hands, We
Go ahead.
The more you feel it, you have to pump it up.
So we have some ropa vieja here, which is some flank steak that we saute for about 8 minutes, on both sides. Saute with a couple of peppers, onions. Then as a secret ingredient to kind of make the sauce, we use some clamato tomato cocktail, which is, it kind of adds this bold, spicy, you never see it coming, zesty flavor.
Yeah, I wouldn't think to use that.
You cook it for about, 2 hours, give or take, until it's nice and fork tender. Make sure to, test it out.
And just
put
a
some
frying
dice
pan?
in a frying pan. You can cover it. Put some.
Now, when you're buying the meat, when you're buying a flank steak
Yes.
at the grocery store, what are you looking for? Because I don't know a lot about flank steak.
I would say first thing is familiarize yourself with the butcher. Learn to know your butcher. We're a little too accustomed to going to the supermarket
and just picking it up,
and you don't necessarily know. There's no instructions. At least when you go to wine stores, they have a little tag that says, rated number 1, blah 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 blah. If you trust your butcher, if you become, get a nice relationship,
a nice
food relationship with him, he'll tell you what's going on.
How did this digress into an affair with the butcher?
We're talking meats. We're talking food. But you shred that up, put it back in the sauce, cook it for about another 30 minutes as it sucks up all the sauce. Serve it with some rice, plantains, hit the spot. Always.
Okay,
now,
I want to
ask
ask you about the plantains really quick.
Platanitos.
See, los platanitos. When you go to the store, because, when I go to the restaurants, I already buy them already made. How would you make them at home by yourself?
Slice them thin. If you have
is it a special
grater,
banana? Because, there's all different types of bananas.
You can go 2 ways. For crispy chips like that, you want something more of a green
But
banana.
if you get them really, really ripe and you fry them in a pan, they're very sweet.
I love them like that. Maduritos. They're the best. But for another simple recipe, in my house, taco night is always awesome.
Well, let's do that because we're going to run out of time and we're not going to have time to make tacos.
We actually warmed up some stand-in stuffed shells, new from El Paso.
Okay.
You can stand them up like this.
Wow.
You combine some rotisserie chicken that you buy at the supermarket with some ranch dressing, a couple of scallions.
It's standing up by itself.
And you fill that baby right up. Boom.
So what was this again?
This is a little ranch dressing. There are chicken ranch tacos.
Okay.
And you stuff that up and you see kind of how it stands.
Here,
I'm
I'll
gonna make
hold
a
it for
mess
you.
here, but it stands. That's
Oh,
the whole simplicity of it all. And top it with your favorite toppings. I love making a
Some
mess.
Some tomatoes,
Some
some
tomatoes,
quesito. Quesito
Make sure to
means
wash your
cheese.
hands before,
Yeah,
and
cheese.
you'll be great.
Fromage.
Okay, now you take the bite.
All right. Okay.
You got it? Okay, we got
Okay.
some napkins going on. Two. There you go.
All right, there we go.
Okay, now, if you're still hungry, we made some
Good,
burritos over here. When I go for my tortillas, these are flour tortillas. They're nice and bendable, smooth. We made some what did we make? I don't even remember. Some Cajun chicken. You take some chicken, you combine it with a little hot sauce, grill that baby right
Wait,
up.
combine it with a little what?
Hot sauce.
Okay.
Salsa
Hot
picante.
sauce.
Okay.
We're talking Latin here, right? A little, get it nice and spicy. Put that
I'm
inside a burrito.
slowing it down for the white people, okay?
Well, for the white part, you combine some cream cheese with blue cheese as the cream inside. Wrap it up with some alfalfa sprouts. Really awesome. Mission rocks in all the tortillas.
He's talking to me like this now.
But look how neat it is. Being Latin, I've never thought to use this combination in a burrito. So it's like
fun. You see, that's the white
burrito.
version of the burrito.
What do we have right here?
We're going to talk a quick, a little salsa, a little chips.
Okay.
Not all chips are necessarily made the same. Tostitos, the old Lay's snack chips from the potato to the regular tortilla ones are actually made with healthier oils. So if you want to kind of be a little healthier, they're made with corn flour and corn oils, which may actually generate you a better chip. 0 trans fat, no grams of fat,
and
no
then
cholesterol.
you dip them in sour cream.
And then you no. But if you want to keep it healthy, you go for some herde salsa.
Exactly.
I normally like making my own salsa. Guacamole is also very healthy.
Very good for you.
Well, she said guacamole. And we say guacamole.
No, it's
How
not
do you say it?
guacamole.
Doesn't matter.
Guacamole.
Guacamole. As long as you say it with love, with that passion, it doesn't really matter.
I'm going to say this right now. We have much more coming up with Yvonne. How was that?
That was wonderful.
All right, stay with us.
More
We
Cinco de
have
Mayo.
some mixology coming up. And let's go back to our singers. Big Mash Espinosa.
Yes, sir. Al otro lado del pueblo tengo una chamaca, un cariño santo. Algún día de estos.
Coming up next, the perfect drinks for the perfect Cinco de Mayo party and embarrassed by excess hair. Find out how you can be hair-free for the summer.
Pero en comparaciones no hay otra.
Nellie Gonzalez and Yvonne is back with us to mix up a few Cinco de Mayo drinks.
Yvonne, I understand you call yourself a mixologist.
Yes.
So tell me about what is it?
It's a new term in the century. It just takes the bartending art to a new level. It incorporates fresher ingredients. It incorporates a lot of care and love and passion.
And it sounds better when you're trying to date
Passion,
somebody.
love.
I'm a mixologist.
And actually, after you have
the
some
dads
ingredients-
like it a lot better, I tell you that.
All right, so what we're going to make first, let's start off with what? A fruit chilada.
A fruit chelada. The traditional chelada, as you know, is with tomato juice. However, we kind of changed it up a little. It's my version of maybe like a beer sangria. It's really simple ingredients that are fresh always. We're going to combine a little bit of the Cointreau just for orange flavor, as it is a little bit of lime juice.
Now you guys call this a chelada?
Yeah.
Chilada. Because there's also a meat chelada with beer, which is spicy.
Right.
And this is,
again, all these terms are just
Fruit
loose
chilada.
terms that they throw around. It's
And
not.
I'm just asking to guide the rest of the people.
Now, yes. We're going to add a couple of just strawberries that we mix in there.
Okay.
A little bit of, strawberries and watermelon because it's just in season. And I like leaving the rind on
great.
just so it adds color. A little bit of ice.
And all that fruit is sucking up that alcohol.
Exactly, yeah. If you leave this...
And after the drink, boy, savor that fruit.
But even this, it's not very high in alcohol.
With alcohol in it.
It's not very high in alcohol at all. Just combines. You want to throw in some beer in there?
Okay.
Here, you'll put fill it almost to the top. Depending on how strong you want your drink.
Okay.
You put some beer, and then you top it off with a little bit of club soda. Not club soda, what am I saying?
That's a 7-Up.
So much tequila, I think.
And then we're going to mix it up.
A little bit of 7-Up. You give it a quick stir, finish it up with a little bit of mint.
Nice.
You want another little sprig of, of lime. Perfect.
Wow.
Enjoy it.
I want to taste it. Hello.
Look at that.
Enjoy.
Let me see.
Let's try it out.
Salud, Cinco de Mayo.
Salud, Cinco de Mayo.
Okay, while she's doing that,
Now we're gonna do
the
next one.
This is really good.
Isn't it just light
It's
and
very
fresh?
You know, you wouldn't think that the fruit would mix with the beer. But it is.
Or in Houston, it's
just
hot.
excellent. Exactly.
We need to cool
Houston is
things
really
down.
hot, and so you really need this.
Okay, then we're going to do what are we doing here?
We're going to make a simple...
billionaire. The billionaire.
Oh, we'll make the billionaire's margarita.
Let's
Combines,
do that.
Margarita's always fun. Here, just get some ice. What makes this a billionaire's margarita is you're actually combining higher ingredients. You know, we talked about the mixologist. These are just better ingredients. Instead of the triple sec, we're using Grand Marnier. Grand Marnier is
What's the difference between the both, if you don't know?
First of all, it's just quality. I mean, right off the bat, this is actually made with cognac. So it has more depth kind of flavor, and then it's they make it with orange rinds from Haiti.
Right, now that's a little more expensive.
It's a bit more expensive, but it's a lot more. It's a lot more. It's a lot better.
Yeah, could you hear that? Glug, 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 glug.
Take that. Okay. Take some tequila.
Some tequila.
I don't really like measuring this.
Now, will this
I'm
make you feel like a billionaire, or will this help you snag a billionaire?
This will make you...
Which way is this?
And either way is good, right? Either way is good.
Here, we'll mix that baby right up. Would you do the honors, please?
The white girl.
Say it like that. You shake it up. And then I like serving my margaritas actually with the ice.
Okay.
And depends if you want a little bit of salt or not. You can do it. I'm not going to do any salt. Just kind of shake it up.
Oh my gosh, I can
that looks so good. I want to taste that.
That's
you
a
need
pretty
to taste
strong
it too.
one.
Oh, hey, how about we got to make it look pretty.
You want a little? Yes.
You got to.
That's going to be a little
we only have
strong.
a minute, so let's go
now,
next.
We're going to do that. This is the last one. If you like
Clamato.
tomato juice, it's
Okay.
actually Clamato Fresco. Simple
Now,
ingredients.
you use Clamato in a lot of things. You really like Clamato.
The thing is, most people use water with a lot of simple ingredients. Clamato just has that full body spiciness. It just works better.
Okay, so what are we going to do with this?
We're going to combine some. Oh, first of all,
You will catch
some
something
simple
with
ice. Always start with good quality ice. Some tomato juice. This is a tomato cocktail. I think it adds the extra special zest. A little tequila, depending how much tequila you want.
A little tequila. Give me that bottle.
A couple of jalapenos.
So really, it's about how you like it, right?
Exactly.
Jalapenos.
This is kind of a version of a Bloody Mary, the Spanish version.
Okay.
A little bit of cilantro.
So that's a michelada.
Yeah, in
Casi
a way.
with tequila.
Exactamente.
Casi means almost.
Casi for the gringos. A little bit of Worcestershire. Oh, that's a lot of Worcestershire.
Yeah,
you said Worcestershire.
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 Worcestershire. It's always a fun thing to say.
Worcestershire, that stuff.
And you give it a quick.
Okay, you two aren't allowed to play together anymore.
And what I did actually here is I ring the side with a little bit of lime.
Okay.
You know, this is kind of to get the little saltiness in there. You can add a little bit of lime zest or spices to your salt if you want, but to finish it up, again, I like serving things with ice because it just gets, I don't know. I think a drink that tastes nice
very
and
pretty.
cool.
I love the jalapenos.
Wow, look at that.
though.
How is that?
Can I say something? I don't know.
All right, let's turn that one over to Nellie.
Thanks, Yvonne.
That's a little strong, but
Check out his show on the Food
Check
Network.
out
We'll be right back.
All right.
Coming up, look your best during the warm summer months. We have some of the hottest fashions for the season. And get rid of unsightly spider veins just in time for the summertime.
Dr. Gail Gross, and our next guest has spent her career as a top beauty and fashion magazine editor. Her book, How Not to Look Old, I need that, is keeping women looking young and hip. I'm going to be 63, girls. She's in Houston. She's in Houston for a very important cause regarding the #1 killer of women, ages 25 and up, which is, of course, heart disease. So please, let's welcome beauty and style expert, Charla.
Thanks, Joyce.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
So tell me, why did they ask you to speak?
Why me? Why me? Such a heart expert, right? You know, the funny thing is, when they asked me to speak, I thought, oh my gosh, I hope they have a doctor there to talk about all the medical problems. But then Tiffany Travers from the American Heart Association asked me, you know, what my heart health was.
Right.
And like most American women, I said, I have no clue.
Because most women take care of the outside, but they don't even think about taking care of the inside.
So I went to the chiropractor. I went to a cardiologist.
That was second.
And she took all the tests and gave me the numbers.
And now I'm intelligent.
So you're healthy.
About my heart health. But the interesting thing for me was the questions that my cardiologist asked me were, do you smoke? Do you drink? Do you do drugs?
Right.
Do
Did
you
they
have
take
a
this
healthy
appointment?
weight? Right. And, do you exercise? I said, yes, I did all the right answers.
Right.
And do you have any history of heart disease in your family, which I'm so lucky I don't.
Lucky.
So I was doing these things anyway because I care about fashion and I care about beauty. So it all works out.
It all goes together.
I mean, whether you're super vain or whether you really care about having a healthy heart, which you should.
Right.
I mean, we're doing the same things.
Wonderful.
Speaking of fashion, though, I mean, not only looking good from the outside, we got to look good from the inside, but it's Go Red for women today.
Right.
And so, but we're also going to talk about fashion because that's what you are an expert in, and we're showing you how to look beautiful for the summer because it's all about colors, right? And even though you guys have the Go Red, these are the colors for the summer that's coming up. So tell us about what you have.
Feeling good, isn't it?
Feeling good. And the connection between the mind and the body.
Absolutely.
If you look good, you're going to feel
You're going to feel good all the way around.
You can conquer the world.
That's right.
Do whatever you need to do.
Exactly. But this thing now kind of looks like Cinco de Mayo style, with the neckline and everything.
It's a very ethnic look now. And if you're going to buy just one piece for this summer, make it a tunic.
Really?
It's so easy to wear.
Even over blue jeans, right?
Over blue jeans.
I see this all the time
great
now.
over white jeans.
But
white
I
jeans
have a question.
is amazing.
Don't you feel that as you get older, that feeling good about the way you look and even feeling younger is dressing appropriately? I mean, everything doesn't go.
Exactly.
Yeah, everybody should wear everything.
Right.
You just can't wear anything.
Age.
Right. You don't want to look too young. You look ridiculous. You don't want to look too old. You'll look like a mumsy old lady.
This kind of goes with anybody's body.
It's just a very hip way to wear it. And I love it for women of a certain age because it hides a lot of stuff.
Who is the genius who thought of this?
It's very trendy. It's very great. And $68 and $69. Just wear it with white pants that you already have in your closet. And everything here is from Macy's.
But you can wear it over a bathing suit as well.
You could. It's a great bathing suit cover-up. That's great.
And this will give you carpal tunnel.
No. You know what? This is the season to shine. It's all about color.
So shiny stuff is the thing.
You can shine subtle or you can go all out. And you want to have like a high-intensity handbag.
Yeah.
This is an easy way for a lot of women.
Color.
Yeah, a lot of women don't want to wear color from head to toe. And you know what? Unless you're really young, it doesn't look good.
Right.
So a great way for us, people that are in our certain ages, not going to say what age I am.
Not you, honey.
Just wear it with neutrals, but just have a pop of color in your handbag.
So just one. You don't need the whole thing.
Or a pop of color in your shoe, right?
Yes, just these. That's why we have so many accessories, because it's easier for an older woman to carry off the color with accessories. But one thing you don't want to do is mix clashing colors together. It's the fashion equivalent of screaming.
Okay, but aren't you supposed to put loud colors with one loud color with a dark color or anything else?
That's right. But not all of the above.
Wear it with blue jeans, but you wouldn't wear this, and this.
And then nails.
Overkill.
A doctor came in to see me the other day, and she was in all black, and she had red patent shoes. Dr. Judy Wolf.
Well, we're getting ready to go
and
to
I
break.
tell you, it blew my mind.
We got a lot to talk about, so we're going to come right back, and we have more accessories with Charla Krupp.
Great.
We come back.
Coming up on Great Day Houston, we'll show you how to find the perfect summer accessories.
World-renowned fashion expert Charla Krupp is back with us.
How do I live. Great. Okay. How about me? How am I doing?
Those are beautiful. You look great, Gail. Very good.
Okay,
so sunglasses, of course, are important in the summer because you want to protect yourself from the sun, especially your eyes. But look at the fun colors. It's in white, and this season has a tint of orange in there, and this
fabulous.
is beige.
This I love.
It's great. And these are from Sunglass Hut at Macy's, but there's a lot of Sunglass Huts all over Houston.
So color with sunglasses as well.
But it's not cool to wear sunglasses inside. Don't do it, girls. I did it for years until somebody stopped me and said it's not cool.
No, you want people to see your gorgeous eyes,
and
right?
not feel like you're hiding.
Right.
Okay, which you are.
So let's just get to some of the accessories. If you're going to wear a necklace, make it big and chunky and important.
Is good.
You know, and as you can see from the tunics, it's all about tribal, global, something interesting. So this is great. This is from Ralph Lauren. I love that. Like we said,
I can see that on just a black or dark blue something.
Yeah, this is
something contrasting.
Even if you don't want to, this is not a summer where we want to spend a ton of money. Hello.
Everybody's trying to
save. But everybody, you can just buy a couple accessories that will really pop your entire wardrobe. If you were wearing a whole khaki outfit, just wear this.
Pop it
and it would be, wow, where did you get that necklace?
And then get a purse like that.
Yes, and get a fabulous purse. So earrings, big
earrings too.
Hoops, but big, clean lines and graphic shapes.
I love
Make it an interesting shape. You know what? I love these so much that I am buying these.
I love it.
They should give it to you as a gift. You're ready to take my credit card. And again, with the tribal influence. And don't wear one bangle if you're small like this. Do a whole stack. And this will add so much. It's also about the texture.
Even plastic. I mean, plastic is so cool in the summer. And this is really
these are all great. And these are fun. They're very pop art.
Cinco de Mayo.
Two of these together.
Cinco de Mayo.
I mean, these are so much fun. I mean, these are like 20-something each. Isn't this just great?
Not that bad.
Just wear this with white pants or a tunic. Fantastic. These are $15 each. I love these. So stretchy.
That's all you need.
I
really love these.
And I love these. These are very classy.
And in the olden days, we used to wear one on each hand. One cuff on each hand. It's such a cool
very
look.
Cool.
But can you do all? You don't do all of these,
I would
could
either
you?
do gold
Not unless
or
you have a
silver,
very long
and
arm.
You can wear a couple of them, sure.
So you can
and
do
then,
that.
let's not forget about the shoes. Now, women love shoes, and for women over 40, shoes are a great way to have fun because if we're not happy with our bodies, we could still fit into our shoes, right?
Well, that's the one that you can still shop for.
I'm in black leather today.
Your feet size don't change.
I mean, not only are these brights this season, they're patent leather brights,
So
and that makes the difference.
Is a cool
patent
thing.
leather, it really is just like a shock of neon.
Exactly. Okay.
It's so fun.
And so flats
I really
and heels.
believe in my book, How Not to Look Old, wear sexy heels.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't just go into like ugly comfort shoes. Please. You will kill your whole look.
But get the right size.
Yeah, like these are gorgeous. I mean, I'm not saying you don't have to wear these every hour of the day, but if you're going to a great lunch, keep them in your car, put them on before you go, take them off as soon as you get there.
And the wedges are good too because
wedges are so much fun because they're not as difficult to wear as a thin heel.
You don't get stuck in the cracks.
They still give you height.
And they're making a half ped now.
What's a half ped?
Yes.
It goes right to the
right around here.
Okay. Yes. So your feet really don't scrunch in there and just die when you walk on that clip.
And please, ladies, if you read my book, you know this. Don't wear stockings when you wear a mule.
Bad idea.
Okay?
Do people especially on the escalator.
Oh my God. People do everything. This is the most comfortable shoe, says the podiatrist in my book, Suzanne Levine, because it's a Dorsey. The more room that you can get your feet to breathe, the better it will be. If you have an issue with your shoes are always killing you.
What about the platforms?
Platforms are fantastic. They're really good. They really give you height, and they're not as hard to wear as a skinny
But they can
stiletto.
be really hard on your back.
They can.
So take them on. I was having trouble with my back. I thought I was having a back problem. Went to the doctor. He said, you have a shoe problem.
You're kidding.
Threw away the shoes.
You're kidding.
That was it.
So what are some of the other ways that we can
All right,
actually
well, here's
look
some,
younger?
one of the reasons our women are loving my book is because I tell you what not to do as well as what to do. So here's what not to do. don't wear hot pants if you're of a certain age. I mean, please.
Even in front of your husband.
I don't even wear shorts anymore.
So even if your legs are good, just if you're
I
over
know
a certain
that
age,
they're in,
just
but
don't
it's
do
one
it.
of these things. Just leave it to the kids at the slumber party. Okay.
Also sleeveless after a certain age.
Well, unless you work out and have amazing arms like Joyce.
Work out after a certain age, trust me. Don't wear sleeveless.
Yeah, I mean, you could just be a little bit covered up.
Cover up a little bit.
Tube tops are really hard for older women to wear.
Don't do tube tops.
And also, a lot of ruffles are in the season.
So
you don't want to look like a wedding cake.
You have to find out what's best for you, actually.
Wow.
And that's the best way to do it. Thank you to Charla Krupp for being with us.
Yeah.
For more information, go to www.greatdayhouston.com and you can get more about Charla Krupp's book. You can get all the information about the Heart Association and the Red Campaign. We'll be right back.
Coming up, get summer ready with a little laser hair removal. We'll show you how.
Just saw the pressure is on to look really great for summer, and getting rid of unwanted hair and unsightly spider veins is something many women want to do away with this season. I mean, just face it, putting on that bathing suit, you would definitely like to be done with that. And here with some solutions is Dr. Lisa Hitchens of MCA Dermatology. Thank you so much for being here. Now, tell me a little bit about the spider veins and the hair removal.
What we're going to do today is we're going to show what really happens when you get your hair removed. Laser hair removal was started in 1997. It's FDA approved. No one wants to shave. Shaving is painful and dangerous. So the laser hair can take care of hair almost anywhere on your body. Over here, Verlin has graciously volunteered so I can show you how to get rid of those unwanted spider veins that we all have. Many times people thought there was nothing you can do, but actually there's a lot of things that we can do.
All right, well, I'm going to move you over here, doctor, and we're going to start with the underarms. This is Kim. Kim, how are you?
I'm great.
All right, and you've done this before?
Yes.
Okay, so you're ready for this?
Yes.
Now, do you really, the hair that's been removed, you really don't have to shave again? How many treatments? And why do you say it's dangerous to shave? I mean, I know at my house why it is.
Blood. When we talk about laser hair removal, we want to know who is the perfect candidate for laser hair removal. The laser over here targets pigment, so anyone with darker, more coarse hair on lighter skin is the perfect candidate for laser hair removal. Usually we talk about anywhere between 3 and 8 treatments that you have to go through.
Okay, how come they're wearing glasses and you and I aren't?
Beat me up, Scotty. When we talk about this laser emits a certain light, so we want to protect our eyes because our eyes also have pigment. So we'll protect the audience as well. But when you're in the office, I just wanted to show you what it's like when you're in the office. So you're not scared anymore. So we cover the patient's eyes, we cover the esthetician's eyes, and if anyone else is in the room, but we'll cover it. Kim's had it done before. It's not a painful procedure. Some women ask for numbing medicine, but you don't need it. We put a cool agent on there, and basically it takes about 2 minutes per underarm.
Kim, how does it feel?
You're done.
It's fine.
Sorry, Bubba.
It's fun?
No, fine.
You're a different kind of girl, aren't you? So, and you've had this done before?
Yes.
And it really makes life a lot easier not having to shave?
Way easier, yes.
Now, how often do you have to repeat this? How often have you done it?
The underarms we usually do about every 4 weeks. On a man's back or on a woman's legs, usually about every 8 weeks because the hair grows a little bit slower there.
And how about the bikini area?
And she's done about every month for the bikini area. So you have to start thinking in times of summer. You know, when do we need to get these done? We're talking about every 4 weeks, and we're talking about 3 to 8 treatments.
Now, is it eventually permanent, or is this something that you're going to have to continue doing?
The FDA approved it for laser for hair reduction, permanent hair reduction.
Okay.
So, you know, if you're somebody who creates a lot of hair, you may need touch-ups in the future, but for the most part, the hair that comes back when you're done will be very fine hair, certainly much more manageable than the dark hair.
All right, well, it looks great. You're a good sport. I mean, do you think you'd be like doing this on, hello, I'm on TV. All right, let's do the spider veins. Now, have you done this before?
Actually, this morning.
I tested a spot on
She tested it. And
so
how
she
was
wouldn't
it?
cry on TV.
I was amazed. It was really very easy, no prick at all.
So tell me a little bit about this, because I have spider veins, and it's something that I would definitely like to have removed, but I've been one of those chickens that was scared to do it.
We're all scared. 50% of women have either spider veins, which are these veins, the smaller red and blue veins. 50% of us that don't have the spider veins have the varicose veins, or the bigger, ropier veins. Who gets spider veins? Well, the 3 times that we get hormone surges: puberty, pregnancy, and menopause.
Covered all 3 now.
Oh, honey, I'm getting kind of hot now. Otherwise, people who have weight gain, so if you're putting a lot of pressure on your legs, or people who do standing positions or sitting positions in their jobs are also candidates.
I'm going to stand over
Anybody
here.
who can't take a needle.
Well, you do this. Now tell me how.
It's amazing. What you do is we inject a sclerosing solution, and so the idea is to irritate the inside of the vein so that it just, there you go, it'll just disappear.
Okay, I'll put my head between my legs now.
Yeah.
How's it feel? How are you doing?
You're really great.
And it is pretty, okay, I'm going to try to look. It's pretty instant?
It's, what happens is instantly I will see the vein disappear.
You are such a secure woman to be just laying here doing this.
And then you'll need, the whole leg, we can use a certain amount per session. You'll have to come look how it just disappears.
It does. It does. Can you see on the screen right there? It just disappears.
Now it will refill back up, but I have put the sclerosing solution in. So if you think about it, the inside of a hose, I've irritated the inside of the hose. It'll shut down, and then the body just reabsorbs it. I like for my women to wear a compression hose for at least 10 days after, because if I've shut down that vein, I want it to stay shut down. So people get a really good response. You're going to need more than 1 treatment. Usually we say about 2 to 3 treatments. Every month you can get a new treatment.
Okay, you have to wear the compression hose, you said, for up to 10 days. Do you have any other downtime? Do you need to stay off your feet? Are there any dangers to this? I mean, this is great. I'd love to have this done. But
sclerotherapy is a very minimum invasive procedure, very low risk. You may get red spots or brown spots where I go in with my needle, but those will fade in time. I ask that you not put any heavy weight bearing on your legs, meaning no bicycling, no elliptical, no stair stepping, for at least 4 days after. And
but look
when
at
you
that,
do
it
start,
really is gone. I don't know if we can get a shot of that again.
But it'll totally just make the vein red, so I know I've irritated it. It'll take me about 15 minutes. I could do her whole legs. She walks out, she is not uncomfortable at all when she leaves. I do have them wrap in Coban and then put the hose on over. The Coban you'll hate by 10 o'clock that night. The hose you wear for 72 hours around the clock for the first 3 days, and then continue for the additional 10 days total.
Well, if you need more information, you can go to mcadermatology.com. Dr. Lisa Hitchens. And I do want to remind everybody they've got a great Mother's Day special, free manicures and roses. And you're doing a special on Botox and Juvederm?
We're doing it this Wednesday. The whole day is dedicated to mothers.
That's great. And for the guys that are watching right now,
gift certificates available, boys.
And chocolates, that's fine, but nothing says love like Botox. So again, it's mcadermatology.com. Thank you so much for doing this. Great specials going on. You okay?
Okay.
All right, you okay?
Wonderful.
All right, we'll be right back with more Great Day Houston. Thank you. The show. I did want to remind everybody, Dr. Lisa Hitchens is located at 1201 Derry Ashford. I think we had that backwards. So thank you very much. As a part of our Great Day Houston Cinco de Mayo celebration, we are giving everybody in the audience free cupcakes. From Ooh La La Sweets, and thanks to Chef Vanessa Newbill. Where'd she go? There she is. Cupcakes for everybody. And, of course, special thanks to all of our guests. Bill Stubbs, who did an amazing job on our set.
Thanks to Yvonne Lemoyne for showing us those great Cinco de Mayo food and drinks.
Thanks to fashion expert Charla Krupp. And we all are going to get beauty by Kennerix. Everybody. And also Dorothy Massey at MD Anderson, and my mom and all her nurses. Too many to name.
That's
thank
sweet.
you.
And we want to thank Dr. Lisa Hitchens with MCA Dermatologists. She's having us look great, and we're going to have a great day, Houston. So, Vic Nash, take it away.
Take it away. Go ahead.
nunca jamás volverme a enamorar, mi corazón nunca entregar. Luego te conocí y descuidado fui y me enamoré de ti. Voy a amarte y darte todo mi corazón. Lo que quieras, vida mía, es tuyo sin condición. Voy a amarte y besarte, quiero sentir tu calor. Voy a amarte y adorarte, quiero entregarte mi amor. Ahora no lo puedo creer, donde vine yo a caer. Sin ti me voy a enloquecer. Yo nunca imaginé la dulzura de tu amor. Hoy necesito tu calor. Voy a amarte y darte todo mi corazón. Lo que quieras, vida mía, es tuyo sin condición. Voy a amarte y besarte, quiero sentir tu calor. Voy a amarte y adorarte, quiero entregarte mi amor. Voy a amarte y darte todo mi corazón. Lo que quieras, vida mía, es tuyo sin condición. Voy a amarte y besarte, quiero sentir tu calor. Voy a amarte y adorarte, quiero entregarte mi amor.